I came across something very unusual. I saw street names, lots of street names. Before I talked about it, like when they had the Pokemon street names and stuff, and I thought, oh, well, that's kind of strange because you wouldn't think so, right? You wouldn't think that we would have Pokemon street names and stuff, but anyway, I came across this. So it says like they named some of these places like the Strip. When we say the Strip, it says Los Angeles police officer for the Sunset Strip in Los Angeles or something. I don't know about that one. And then, let's see. Many of the streets are current former casinos, Sahara, Desert Inn, Flamingo. We know all those. Hacienda, Sahara, Tropicana, Tropicana was the hotel that got imploded recently for the A's, the A's stadium for baseball. And then here's all the famous names for the celebrities. And we know there's Frank Sinatra Drive, and all of that's like on the other side of the Strip, Las Vegas Strip. And then there's all these other Star Wars characters. Look at that. Stop. Vader, Skywalker, Leia Street, Kenobi Avenue. Then you got your Pokemon characters. These are all like Las Vegas and Henderson are together. You've got Jigglypuff Drive, Squirrel Lane. See all those? And then there's Beatles street names too that I didn't know about. I mean, I thought there was some like, I didn't know there was Norwegian wood. I didn't see that on the map. Then there's some out of the Golden Knights. And then there's wacky ones. Wild Thing, which is like a song. So then I looked on the, where is it? And it's over on the east side of Las Vegas, which goes into Henderson. And that's where you see it, like Vader Avenue, Kenobi Avenue. See that? And it's over there on the east side of Russell. So I found that, I knew they were there, but I didn't remember. I don't know why I'm thinking about it, but it all started with something else. Yep, we have Star Wars names. I don't know how many cities do that, but yeah. And Hacienda used to be a casino too. See that? Hacienda was a hotel casino that they imploded. And it's pretty fascinating and see, it's all like Vader Avenue. And then I was thinking, okay, where's Strawberry Fields Lane in Henderson? Where is that, right? And there it is, Strawberry Fields Lane. Then they got like Yesterday and Hearts Club Drive. And then over, this is like Green Valley Parkway. That's one of the main places. Then there's Polynesia and Tahiti and all those other street names. I don't know, street names are kind of fascinating, especially when they're historical, but these are just ones that they made up, you know what I mean? They just made up these names. Strawberry Fields Lane. And then I thought, well, what about Siegfried and Roy? Because there's a Siegfried where the Mirage used to be there. Siegfried and Roy, you know, the famous magicians that had the white tigers and lions. And then it got imploded, of course, right? And there it is, Siegfried and Roy Drive. That's Las Vegas Boulevard, the Strip. Caesar's Palace is down south of this. That's like Forum Shops, names of shops, but yep. And then they have Mystere. Yeah, it's pretty like, you know, if you look at the street names, it's kind of unique. You know, we got Sahara, Desert Inn, Tropicana, Flamingo. You know, everybody sees those. Then you got like all those celebrities. Al Davis Way is over there too, and all kinds of celebrities. And then, well, you know, Dean Martin Drive and Frank Sinatra Drive, all those, and Sammy Davis Jr. Drive are over like on the west side of the Las Vegas Strip. And then they got Wayne Newton. Wayne Newton had a ranch out here on the going towards Henderson in Las Vegas. And then I don't know, it's like it's pretty amazing. It's just unusual. I don't know. Las Vegas is quirky like that. Las Vegas is quirky like that. It just is. But I know other states and other cities have strange names and the streets. But I was thinking about downtown, because you got Fremont Street, you know, Fremont Street. And then Fremont Street is like, it was just named after an explorer. And then you got Bonneville, the explorer, and you got Main Street. You know what I mean? I don't know. We had a lot of people that looked for the Pokemon street names that would come and go. They would come out to Vegas and look for the Pokemon street names. And that has nothing to do with, like, you know, Pokemon Go game at all. But I found it fascinating. It's unusual, all these street names. And then, you know, we have our own, like, we're in the, like, Western, like, we used to have Frontier Hotel Casino and, you know, all that stuff. And then if you go all around downtown, you know, it's all explorer names, like I was saying. And then you get, like, east of Las Vegas, and it sounds like mine, stuff like Agate Street or Duralite Street, or weird names like something light, or names that people, I don't even know if they're precious or semi-precious materials, you know what I mean? And they have those kinds of things. But anyway, I found this pretty neat. I don't know. I've been on most of these streets, but I've never been in the neighborhood that has the Star Wars names or the Pokemon names. Pokemon. Nope, I haven't done that. But yeah, I think it's unusual. You know, find it unusual. Most places have like historical. In the other states I've lived in my life, like Alaska, we had street names that were like Eskimo Native American names, you know. But here we have stuff like Wallapai Street or Anasazi. You know, it's like that. And then you have your Spanish names. Like Las Vegas is a Spanish name for like Meadows or Springs or Meadow Spring or something. And then, you know, mostly it's like named after Spanish stuff. But like in Alaska, it was mostly like, mostly American Indian, like Eskimo names of places like Kantishna Street or stuff like that in the neighborhoods. And over here, I don't know, they just ran out and they started using Pokemon and Beatles names, and I think it's different, right? It's different. And then when I lived in California, you know, they just had like Story Street and I don't know, any kind of street names. But most of them, like, if you get like a name like Bonneville, you know, that's an explorer, that's downtown. You'll see a strand of downtown explorer names. Carson, Bonneville, Fremont Street, you know. I don't know. I was just thinking about that. I just wanted to show you because I thought it was kind of cool. But I'm tired. So this was just a quick live stream. Yeah, it was kind of different, right? Thanks so much for joining. This came from, I can't remember the name of the website I got this off of. Oh, well. Well, have a good night. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment. Share is a caring. Sharing and caring and praying for each other. And I'm not monetized. I mean, this channel isn't. Patreon.com is a good one. Aloha. Don't forget your notification bells. You never know when there'll be a live stream. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. And thanks for the new subscribers and the returning people. You guys are awesome. Bye.